Hello. So I'm gonna show you. I don't know. Okay, I don't really have like a coloring. I don't really know what I do. So I just kind of colored this beforehand. This is what it looks like when I'm done. So I'm just gonna show you how I did that. And it's like I kind of just use these things when I color all the time because my coloring, it changes a lot. So yeah, I still don't know how to color properly because yeah. And my sharpening, I really don't know what the hell that is either. So I just kind of did a quick one. So anyways, I'll show you the sharpening first because that's the only, I can't do the coloring until I do the sharpening. And you'll see why. So I go to filter, sharpen, smart sharpen, and then I just made it 20 and 10. Okay. And then filter, sharpen, unsharp mask, and then I made it 34 and 7.7. You know, like I didn't want it too intense, but I wanted to like add some more like contour. I don't even know, like a contrast. I don't know. And then I don't always use topaz clean, but here I did just to like soften it up. Soften. Yes. Yeah. So you can do that if you want. You don't have to. Not Photoshop glitching. Okay, and then I added, no, before that I added sharpen. And then I go here and I double click that and I lower the percentage because I don't like it too intense. So yeah, I don't really like my sharpening being like too crazy. I mean, when it comes to those like little sharp lines, like these lines that make it really white, like, you know, here. But I do like these. You'll see when it turns off. Yeah. So that's why I can't color it beforehand. Because see what it looks like beforehand? It's like weird. I don't know. So yeah. So for the coloring, I guess I will just kind of go ahead and like explain each layer. So first thing I did was add a curves layer. And I just clicked auto. And it kind of like did its own little tone thing. Oh, it might not be the right one. You have to, okay, on Mac, it's called option. I think on Windows, it's called the Alt key. So on Windows, hold down the Alt key and click auto. And then there's all these different auto color correction thingies. And I used this one, I think. Enhance per channel contrast. And then I just darkened it a little bit. Okay. And then because he's got like some kind of like, you know, kind of tint, green tint, I don't want that. I like more of like a magenta. I got the color balance adjustment layer and I turned that on. And then I lowered the midtones from green to magenta a little bit, not too much. And then, because I still wanted that magenta, I got a channel mixer layer, adjustment layer, and I went to the green one and I lowered that a little bit, just a one. So yeah, just to color correct it some more. And then I've got a vibrancy layer thing, and I turned up the saturation to 11 because I like a lot of colors, just a little. And then I got a gradient map, which I like to use a lot. So I got the gradient map, and I turned it on. I turned the blend mode to soft light, and I dropped the opacity down to 45%. And you can just start with black and white. And then I like to change the white here and go to like a skin tone kind of color. Like that. And then just drag it over a bit. Okay. And then after that, I got the levels adjustment layer. And I dragged the blacks down. Right? The blacks? I don't know. And then I got a brightness contrast layer because I didn't like how it was very like flat, you know? With color just felt very flat to me. So I wanted to increase the contrast a little bit. It's not like that intense, but yeah. And then, what's this layer? So I got a selective color layer. Okay, let me see if that even does. Okay, it does something. So for this one, I just made the reds a little more magenta-y and added some yellow as well because I like them more on that side. And then I went to yellows and I made it a little more red and I think a little darker. Oh, nope. Okay, and then I got a new selective color layer. What is it called? Yeah, selective color layer. And I went to blend mode and I changed it to color. So it would affect the color itself. And like if you want to cancel out a color, you can just drag it, the color you want to cancel out to white, to the opposite of black, just drag it out to white. Because I think if you drag it to black, yeah, it doesn't do that. So, but I'm not canceling out these colors. I just wanted to say that. So anyways, I just wanted to make the blues more intense. So that's what I'm doing. Not too much, because you see it messes with his hair here. I don't like that. Okay, and then I got another vibrance layer, and I made it more vibrant. And then I got a channel mixer, and this is the one that's really fun. So I dropped the opacity down to like 60%. And then I think like a lot of people do this. It's like really popular in the K-pop like Tumblr community. So like go to output channel blue and then I drop blue down to like 50 and the reds down to like 29, 30. And then I bring the greens up to like 70 something. But I don't like it too intense sometimes, so I kind of drop the opacity down. And then I added another vibrance layer to bring the color back some more. And then some people do this, you don't have to get an exposure layer. And you can bring the offset to a positive, like that. Look how it like whitens the blacks, like it adds like a grayish like fade effect. I don't know, but it depends. Like sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. So yeah, and then I darkened it a little bit more, and that is it. That is it. Yeah. So that's a quick coloring tutorial, and it's great because it's like I like to use the gradient map for like to help bring back like color, like when it comes to like whitewashing and stuff. So yeah, like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not really that good at coloring still because I GIF on another side of Tumblr where like it's movies and TV shows. So coming back to like the K-pop side of Tumblr, the coloring is very different. So I'm still learning because I haven't been here since like 2016. Yeah, am I sharpening? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, hopefully this was helpful. I don't know. I'm gonna make another one because, yeah. But thank you. Hopefully this helped. Goodbye.